In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.
Welcome back to the show, Tech Zone. Paul Amadeus Lane, our live from E3 edition of the show. We hope you enjoyed the first segment of the show. We gave a huge shout out to the ESA, the folks responsible for putting on the E3. If you missed that, you can always check it out on YouTube, iHeartRadio, iTunes. There's so many formats that you can check us out on. You have no excuse not to do so. Well, you have one excuse if you don't like the show, and that's a real good excuse. But I hope you do. I really do. Hope you like the show. All right. How many of us remember Atari 2600? I know some of my friends on the block had one, blew my mind. See, Pops wouldn't buy me one. Like, no, I don't want to do that. He got an old Odyssey where I can play Pong, but he wouldn't buy me one. But I knew some cats down the street that had a 2600, and it blew my mind. Just seeing a video game like that. Then when they came out like Asteroids, and it just was cool. Then when Pac-Man, I remember the first Pac-Man game came to Atari. Everybody was over my one buddy's house, wanted to play and everything. I think he charged everybody $0.25 to play. I ain't mad at him. I did the same thing. Entrepreneurship. Yes. It was funny. One of my friends was talking one day about this one guy. Was talking about making money. We were playing video games. We were playing, I think it was Miss Pac-Man at the time. And he said, yeah, I make money. I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah. In the hood, you come up with some crazy stuff. But we know it's an entrepreneurial spirit that they had trying to make some money. But Atari came out with other consoles too. The 5600. I think it was the 2800. And then they came out with the 5600. 5200, I'm sorry. And that 5200, that was almost realistic arcade play. And our good friends over at Atari, a few years back, released volume 1 and 2 of the Atari classics. Now, ones we're talking about, we're going to get a number 3. Well, in Q4, Atari is scheduled to have volume 3 of Atari Flashbacks. Flashback, I put an S on it. Flashback. And what are some of the titles you have to look forward to? I got a chance to see a sneak peek of some of these. Some of the games are going to be there. Millipede from the 5200. I always remember Millipede. And Asteroids from Atari 5200. For the 2600, they're going to release Frog Pond. Frog Pond used to blow my mind. So I always try to get the fly, as you're jumping past the lily pads. Super Break for the 5200. I mean, this is amazing. Arcade Destroyer. Destroyer is on there. The arcade version. They have the little arcade kind of panes on the side where you're actually playing the big arcade unit. So this is pretty amazing what Atari is doing. But one thing that really blew my mind, I mean, just when we do it again, Sean, it's pretty cool, right? Blew my mind like that. That was Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride. Atari is bringing that to the PS4. Not just the regular PS4, but the PS4 VR. And I had an opportunity to play this game. And some of you who know my story, I don't shy away from it being confined to a wheelchair, is that I haven't been on a roller coaster in over 25 years since my accident. And I got a chance to demo this, and it was I was really on a roller coaster with PlayStation VR. So if you don't have a PlayStation or PlayStation VR, this is one reason why you want to get one. This game is like bananas. It's it's fresh. I'm going back to the old school. We're talking about Atari and everything. But I had the opportunity to chat with Simon Dill, who's a senior producer over at Atari, to talk about Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride. So Simon, when we look at Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride, it is an amazing joyride. Talk about putting something like that together.
Yeah, this is Atari's first PS4 VR enhanced title for PlayStation 4. It's a roller coaster tycoon build and ride. So we're not a bit of a departure from Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride from before it. There's no simulation into it. But what we have given you is a load of powerful tools to be able to build the roller coaster of your dreams. And you were just building it, just playing it just now, and you were having a lot of fun just being able to play the coaster and just immediately experience it in VR. It's really exciting.
Yeah, it is amazing. And I know I shared this with you that I haven't been on a roller coaster in over 25 years. And me actually being in VR gave me the sense that I was still there.
That's awesome, and that's really great to hear. That's probably one of the nicest things that Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride is for everyone, and we really hope that it enables everyone to experience and build the roller coaster of their dreams and really get that feeling of what it's like to ride a roller coaster without literally being able to leave their house.
Ride the roller coaster, and also you can like shoot some things and just power up, do some things like that too, right?
Yeah, we've got a number of poses. So as I mentioned, we've got a ride, it's a shoot mechanic in there. There's a number of targets, a number of power-ups that are placed around the track once you've built it. These go into building a high score for the track, which ultimately you can upload your score on your track and score up to PSN and then share with the community that way.
And I believe this game was built for VR. You know, if you're going to have a roller coaster game, at least be immersive. And when I was in it, it felt like I was on a roller coaster. I was leaning this way. I was leaning that way. I'm glad I didn't eat before I got on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the, I mean, we were working with the development team at Invisio Studios in Montreal, we were always keeping a keen focus on in really making the VR experience the best that it can be. Of course, you don't have to play in VR. You can play in TV mode, and there's a multiplayer component as well, where you can grab a number of your friends and you can either play in TV mode or in VR and just see who is the best and RCT build master.
Now, multiplayer, if you can expound on that just a little bit, how would that work? Like, for instance, if I was playing with my nephew or my cousins, would I just let them know, hey, let's get on together on the PlayStation Network and let's do it? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's super simple. You go in, you select multiplayer. It's local multiplayer only. You select the number of players that are in the game. You can select one of the pre-mades, or you can go in and build a coaster together and really have that all-encompassing experience. And then immediately you can go and ride that coaster and you can check and compare scores at how you each did on it. We support up to 6 players, so you can definitely get a load of your friends and family around.
6 players, okay. Let's talk about your best roller coaster that you built. Was it like a lot of twists and turns, a lot of gnarly drops? Was it a lot of windy? Let us know.
So I use a lot of our pre-made components into it, and I can go a little bit crazy at times. Obviously, we needed to make sure and test the VR to the motion sickness level. So I've played and gone around a number of different tracks, and I've got a load of blueprints on the PS4 that I'll go in and make sure, and I can go in and modify, and I'll just make individual little changes to it. So yeah, you can create anything that you want, and the tools are all there in the game to really realize your vision of what you really want to that roller coaster to be.
And Simon, I look at this game, and to me, it's like a game that the whole family can get involved with, like the parents, the kids, and build this like really sweet roller coaster. Have some alone time with the family.
Yeah, and just immerse yourself in our VR world. I mean, we've got 2 environments. We've got the canyon and the city. Each of them encourage the player to search and develop and build their track as they want. So the canyon, for example, is all about the horizontal level, but we've got you can go and explore the caverns, build the track and go through underneath the canyon environment and come out the other side, put a huge, great big loop in. The city is all more about verticality. We have a spire in there. Most people gravitate that and will spiral the track around that way, and then they'll come shooting down. Just all kinds of craziness. And your imagination is really the limit of what you can build.
I love it, Simon. Before I let you go, anything else out there you like to let everyone know about this great game?
It's a really all-encompassing package that really just reinforce that the limit is only your imagination as to what you can build. We've really put a lot of thought and care into the VR component, but equally the TV mode, so there's something for everyone. You don't necessarily need to have the VR headset to be able to enjoy the game at its fullest.
Awesome, but I suggest getting that VR headset because it's awesome. Well, great talking to you, Simon.
All right, thanks, Paul. Nice to meet you.
Really enjoyed talking to Simon about Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride. I'm telling you, it's It's like souped up. I wish I would have had some video of me playing. I should have had my crew, shoot me doing that. It was funny. I was like going to the side, leaning, thought I was falling down and everything. So yeah, PlayStation VR, get it for Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride, and also other great titles that PlayStation has too. And the Volume 3 of Atari Flashback. I did it again, put an S on it. It's Flashback. It's only one. You don't have multiple Flashback to make it a Flashbacks. It's a Flashback, Paul. All right. All going to be available Q4. It's going to be on Xbox One. It's going to be on PlayStation 4, one disc with all the titles on it, coming around Q4. So be on the lookout for that. I saw the Switch version of it on Nintendo. That one you can actually play on the TV and then take it with you with the Switch. That's pretty awesome too. Pretty dope. Pretty fresh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, what about Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride? That's coming out in the fall. So you got a chance to save up your pennies to get that PS4. I'm telling you, grown folks, not just kids. I mean, get this and play along like Simon and I talked about. Play along with your family, your friends, have some family time. This would be pretty cool. Get grandpa on this. I think I'm going to do it with Pops. I'm going to put him on PlayStation VR and have him play it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, so when we get back, we'll continue our live show from E3 2018. We're going to stop by the Alienware booth and find out what they're doing there. What are they highlighting? What are they showcasing at this year's E3 2018? Be back after these messages.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.